Right, we're live, hopefully. We're live at 5. Okay guys, welcome back to London, welcome back to Robertson Co. Another live jewellery making sessions. Tonight's live stream's going to be pretty brief. Well, that's the aim. The aim is for it to be pretty brief. It's Friday, things to do, places to go and all that. Live at 5, I think it is actually 5. Tonight we're going to anneal some gold, 18 karat gold wire. These are some pieces of wire I've been working on in recent live streams, recent days. I've got some 18 karat yellow gold, which I'm making into 2mm, and I've got some sterling silver wire, which we're making into 2mm. I've been doing this in recent live streams. I've been annealing it in recent live streams, so this is just an update. I'm also in the middle of uploading a YouTube video about hallmarking, and what generally happens when you try and live stream and upload a video, both suffer. The video that's uploading takes longer to upload and the live stream quality drops, so that's another reason this is going to be brief. It's not just because I want to go out, it's Friday, obviously. The noise you can hear is the micro welder. I'm just going to get on with this, give you a little close up of the wire. This, we made, this wire was an ingot. Both of these were ingot, silver ingots that we poured. They are going through this D-shape draw plate. We're making this is a 50% profile, so ultimately we will end up at this, actually this plate only goes down to 3mm, so there'll be another plate. We'll get to the end of this plate. I think are we actually at one of these? This is we're actually at the end of this plate, so this wire is 3mm, 3 by 1.5. We're going to switch plates after that, and the gold wire is in the process of going through this, which is oval, 50% profile core. So we're about halfway through this. This will ultimately end up quite close to the end, that end, which is 2mm. That I'm going to keep straight. This is, I've rounded this off on a bangle mandrel, vroom. But yeah, as you can see, that's pretty much taken shape now as a D shape. This is still taking shape. It's not quite oval in profile yet, but it's getting there. Obviously, we're not just changing the shape of it, because it starts out square as an ingot. We're changing the dimension of it and the shape of it simultaneously. So right, let's get this show on the road. I'm just going to power this, gas this up, because these little torches are more powerful when they're fully gassed. I've got so many projects on this bench at the minute. Doing something, I was melting up some silver on that. We've got some T-bar pennants on the go there. That is a gold ring I need to make right there. Some silver rings, T-bar components, more component parts there I'm working on. It's a mess. It shouldn't be a busy time of year. It is a busy time of year, but it is. I don't know, who knows what that whole concept from the ended 4 years ago, but what happens when? Right, let's get going. I want to get this up to a dull red, and then we'll quench it in the water. Doing it in a straight line takes longer than if you coil it, but I just want to get another couple of passes through the draw plate on this before I start coiling it up, because I'm doing 3 holes at the moment, or I was doing 3 holes. This will be the last time I do 3 holes. Work hardens it quite a lot, the 3rd hole, and then coiling it work hardens it even more. So after this annealing, I'm going to drop down to doing 2 holes at a time and coiling this, and I'm also going to drop down to 2 holes at a time on the silver wire, because that is now pretty much D-shaped. Up until this point it had a flat edge, it wasn't entirely in contact with all the surfaces of the D in the draw plates, but it is now. Probably get away with 3 holes, but you know, after all this work, I don't want to risk cracking it. It's kind of the colour we want. I just want to make sure it's cooked through. You try and get that colour evenly throughout the wire. It helps to do this in a slightly dark room as well. Try and do this in bright sunlight. It melts before you can see the colour. I'll let it cool off a little bit before I quench it. With this 18 karat gold, it's not such an issue. Again, you probably get away with quenching it red hot. With the silver, you do not get away with quenching it red hot. It takes on board water. Then you end up with little blisters. If you stick it through the rolling mill, you end up with a wet rolling mill. And I think that's just a feature of hand-poured wire, hand-poured ingots. I'm not entirely sure it happens with bullion dealer. Whatever atmospheres they pour their metal in does wonders. Right, I think that'll do. So I still want it to be very hot when it gets quenched, but not red. Not red hot. Right, let's do these. I can do these one at a time. Do the little one first. Coiled up, it comes up to temperature much quicker than if you try and do it straight in a straight line. Little tip for you there, coil your wire up. Obviously you have to allow for the fact that that hardens it slightly, so you've got to take it easy on the amount of passes through the rolling mill or the amount of holes you're going through the draw plate. If you're going to then coil it up, or you'll just, it might be the final straw and you'll snap it. Or crack it. But if you crack it, you'll snap it later. It's kind of the colour I want there. But again, I just want to make sure it's cooked through. It's just starting to, we can actually visually see that the tension's starting to come out of it. It's starting to relax and sink down a little bit towards the heat-proof mats, because it was sort of under tension, almost coiled like a spring. springiness has visually gone. Right, that'll do. Again, I just want that to go back to what appears to be room temperature, but is definitely not even close. But yeah, as you can see, that's sort of springing. There's so much tension in that, it's actually coiled like a spring. And once it starts to get up to temperature, that it relaxes and just collapses under its own weight. So that's it, that's the kind of colour we're looking for now. I just want to hold it there. Make sure it is all fully relaxed and annealed. It's looking good. Right, let's just let that go off the boil a bit. It's getting warm in here. Right, that'll do. Right, they can now all go in the pickle. Clean off the oxides from the heat. The 18 carat won't quite fit in there, so we'll have to rotate that in a little while. It still won't entirely fit, but we're getting there. Let's put that there for now. Stay. Right guys, I enjoyed this little look at annealing both silver and some 18 carat yellow gold wire. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good weekend. Toodles.